Hi and welcome to TMG Movie Reviews. I'm Rick.
I'm Andrew, and today we're discussing James Cameron's Terminator 2 Judgment Day from 1991, one of the highest grossing films of all time, a winner of several Academy Awards and widely regarded as one of the finest sequels ever made.
Yeah, definitely.
I like the film a lot, I do a lot, but I think compared to the original it's much baggier, this one. The fact we lose the villain halfway through the film it sort of annoys me a bit. I think the Miles Dyson character is very, very badly written, and I feel very, very bad for the way he's treated by the other characters. But other than that, it is a great film, even though I haven't maybe sold it as that. But let's see what Rick thinks, because I think you love it more than even the original, don't you?
Yeah, and I love the original Terminator. I think it's a brilliant film.
It's a masterpiece.
Usually when you get a sequel, you'll get it's usually a cash-in. It's usually just, let's bring all the actors back together and basically make the same film over again. And I feel like they didn't do that in this. They sort of went above and beyond, and they just made a really great sequel. And it's sort of, I class it as like the standard bearer for sequels, because for me, it beats the original.
How do you feel about the villain? Because as I said, I think he goes off the screen, we lose him, and he's a brilliant villain. The T-1000 looks incredible when they're in the this Pescadero State Hospital, and they're just about to get in the lift, and he blows the T-1000's head apart.
Yeah. I love that scene in the mall where because you think that because if you've seen the first movie and you've seen Kyle Reese, and he's sort of a slim build and it's sort of similar to Robert Patrick, and then you see Arnold and you think, well, Arnold Schwarzenegger's the villain, he's the Terminator, and then they come together in this corridor and John Connor's stood there right in the middle of them, and then it just all flips on its head, and Arnold Schwarzenegger's the good guy, he's there to save John Connor, and Robert Patrick, this slim guy, is actually an upgraded model of a Terminator.
Yeah, absolutely, and they're smashing each other into walls. It's really cool, but yeah, I think losing him loses its way a bit. I think if they kept him in continuously like they did with Arnold in the original, it would have really worked. In terms of the performances, I think Arnie plays the hero.
Brilliantly.
He does do it very well.
Because, I mean, it could have been a mistake. That could have gone terribly wrong, getting a brilliant villain from a first movie and then turning him into a hero. I don't think that's done a lot.
No, it's not very... I can't think of any other instances where that's happened off the top of my head.
But they couldn't have done a better job. I mean, if Terminator sort of made everyone know who Arnold Schwarzenegger was, Terminator 2 made him like a lead actor.
Yeah, an icon, I think, of his time. And
because he was so good. He's sort of the lovable robot with a heart, and
Yeah, despite some questionable motives regarding, randomly shooting people.
Yeah, a heart by the end when he's like sticks the thumb up, goes into the lava. Such an iconic scene.
Remembers that. It's even in Spaced at the beginning of Spaced when they talk about that, and it is a great moment. It's slightly corny maybe, but it's
still brilliant.
A nice moment. Linda Hamilton's quite incredible. The transformation of this blonde, slightly sweet, naive young woman to this. It's almost a Terminatrix even,
she's
swinging around with assault rifles and gunning people down. It's quite shocking.
Yeah, she's got like full role reversal from the first movie. Wait, she's a victim throughout like 90% of the first movie, and then towards the end you get these hints of like a progression where she does stand up.
Terminator, and she's move it, race on your feet, soldier. So
she just kicks ass the whole film. She's unstoppable.
She's completely unstoppable, and then that's where we sort of tie into my problem with Miles Dyson. I mean, this is a man who doesn't deliberately intend to destroy the world, but Sarah comes in. First of all, she machine guns his office, shoots him, and then when he's riddled with bullets by the SWAT team at the Cyberdyne factory, they're leaving there to die. And on top of that, he's asthmatic as well, so he's this poor asthmatic man dying of multiple gunshot wounds, then blows himself up. And
they introduce his kids and everything as well just before they do all this.
So it's sort of, I mean...
He like start home, right? He's working in his office,
he's working
his kids are like playing around.
His son's playing with his toy car, and Sarah's machine gunning his house.
Yeah, he does get sort of cast in a really bad light. I mean, at the end of the day, it's not his fault for the sort of finding that arm. If anything, it's Sarah Connor's fault for not removing it from the factory in the first place when they destroyed the first Terminator.
If she's destroyed the Terminator whole, she should have at least,
you get rid of that stuff. You burn it.
Destroy it. Yeah, I mean, admittedly, she was not in the best shape, but still, she should have known better. Sarah should have known better. So I do have a lot of problems with the race issue in the film. The fact that the villain leaves. What I love about the original is it's so tight. They've got maybe it's not even 2 hours long, and they fit so much in. Whereas this one, I think Cameron was given too much freedom.
See, I don't mind it as much. I mean, like, I know what you're saying about the constant pace and threat of the first film, whereas this one, it sort of gives you that breadth and lets you develop the characters.
Which is where it sort of maybe.
I didn't mind that much because it sort of got to progress sort of John's character, Sarah's character, and Arnie's character. But I do know what you're saying. Obviously, it's each to their own.
So for me, I will give it 4 because I do love it, and I have a lot of problems with it, but I will always watch it. It's on TV. I'll always watch it. It's not perfect as the original, but still a solid 4-star and a very good sequel. It's a shame more sequels aren't as good as this. It's just a fact of life. As Rick said, most of them are carbon copies of the original. But yeah, I will give it a 4.
Yeah, for me it's a 5. Like I said, I love the movie. It's for me personally, it's got better story, better character development, and better action. It just sort of exceeds the original on every level for me. So for that reason, yeah, it's a 5.
So, and this is really a big year for Terminator. We're both looking forward to seeing the original. It's going to be re-released in the cinema in a couple of weeks. I'm dying to see that on a properly big screen. And then we've got Terminator Genesis, which we will review on the day it's released. And I'm hoping it's good. I'm hoping it's as good as Terminator 2, though they have, as we said in our review, the trailer, they've given too much away.
Yeah, the trailer's given far too much away, but it definitely has a Terminator 2 sort of tone throughout the trailer.
Yeah, it does. I just hope it's as good as Terminator, or even better. You never know.
I'm really hoping so.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll definitely be reviewing the new Terminator when that does come out. We have already reviewed the original Terminator, so I'll put a link to that in the description if you want to check that one out. Until next time, thanks for watching.
Yeah, thank you. Goodbye.